With over 20 women to choose from, this was not an easy list to make. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 co-hosts on The View.
I've had so much fun hanging out with this young lady that we asked her to become the 15th co-host to sit at the Hot Topics table. Please welcome the amazing and very, very funny Michelle Collins.
For this list, we're taking a look at the best women to ever co-host the long-running American talk show, The View. Number 10, Abby Huntsman. Abby Huntsman joined the cast of The View in 2018, making her the show's newest member.
One of the first things Joy said to me, I always love your comments, Joy. The first day I started on the show, she said, honey, you're too skinny. You just wait. Everyone that gets on the show, you're going to get fat real quick. And you were spot on.
However, what she lacks in longevity, she's more than made up for with her ability to hang, both mentally and emotionally, with her more experienced co-hosts.
So I was late to the morning meeting today because I had no shirt in my closet that fit this belly. Yeah. So I grabbed one out of my husband's closet, and it barely fit.
Oh, that shirt you wore this morning?
So I walked in the meeting, and Joy goes, that is the ugliest shirt I've ever seen.
Of course, Huntsman is hardly a spring chicken. A seasoned journalist who garnered considerable praise for the work she did on her father John Huntsman Jr.'s 2012 presidential campaign, Abby Huntsman can give it as well as she can take it. One of the most important traits of a successful View co-host.
We talk a lot about character on the show and what it means to be a good person and what it means to make a better community and a better world. So when I got pregnant, as every soon-to-be mother goes through, you get this anxiety of what world is my child going to grow up in? How do I pass down the values that I was raised with?
Number 9, Sherri Shepherd. Actress Sherri Shepherd made a number of appearances as a guest contributor on The View before officially joining the cast in 2007.
Please welcome back Sherri Shepherd.
She'd go on to serve as a co-host for 7 seasons and has appeared in more than 600 episodes to date. During her time on the show, Shepherd was never afraid to make her opinions known, but always tried to put a positive spin on things. She rarely got into it with her fellow co-hosts, a byproduct of her winning personality, though she did suffer the occasional slip-up from time to time.
You do not believe in evolution, even though scientists...
They have not proved it.
Well, you know, they have also
like you said, they're still looking.
The existence of God, you have to have faith.
Exactly, you have to have
both sides.
And if you believe in evolution, God bless you. I don't believe in that.
That flat Earth comment, anyone?
Is the world flat? Is the world flat?
Yes.
I don't know.
What do you think?
I never thought about it, Whoopi.
Shepherd received 7 Daytime Emmy nominations for her work on The View, winning once with the rest of the cast in 2009. Number 8, Elisabeth Hasselbeck.
I am all about facts. You know that. You tell me not to use facts because you want me to go only on emotion. Guess what? I like facts.
One of the most recognizable and opinionated View co-hosts of all time, Elisabeth Hasselbeck appeared on the show for a whopping 10 seasons.
Weird, odd.
Coming back?
Coming back.
You know what? I think when you spend a decade with anyone, I mean, when you think about it, it's between the ages of 8 and 18, right? In many ways.
Right.
And I feel like I grew up here, had babies here. It's like a family.
Hasselbeck originally stepped in as Lisa Ling's replacement, but quickly made a name for herself thanks to her sweet and salty personality and hardline conservative views.
And listen, I was maybe part of the problem for a while too by holding so tight to my positions. I don't think I need to forfeit my feelings on the right to life in order to be your friend.
While her most well-known moment is arguably the time she got into a screaming match with Rosie O'Donnell over the war in Iraq, Hasselbeck never shied away from a good verbal bout with any of the ladies, including Barbara Walters. This has made her one of the show's most controversial co-hosts, and thus one of the most memorable. Number 7, Star Jones. Star Jones underwent a dramatic transformation over her 9 seasons co-hosting The View.
That's a real big deal. You know, when you just hear blurbs and the press is so powerful, you have to sometimes look it up for yourself. And of course, here at The View, we went and grabbed the exact article so that we could talk about what he says.
While she initially served as a foil to the more grounded views of her co-hosts, Jones managed to further alienate herself by lying about her dramatic weight loss and pushing products on viewers in the lead-up to her wedding. Of course, nothing tops her unexpected and theatrical departure from the show in 2006.
I feel like this is the right time to tell you that the show's moving in another direction for its 10th season, and I will not be returning as co-host next year.
When she infamously shocked her co-hosts by announcing her departure live on the air, 2 days earlier than had been planned.
We didn't expect her to make the statement yesterday. She gave us no warning, and we were taken by surprise. But the truth is that Star has known for months that ABC did not want to renew her contract and that she would not be asked back in the fall.
While this all might seem like reasons to put her lower on the list, we believe that drama is an important aspect of The View's appeal, and there was never a shortage of it when Jones was around.
Hi, it's Star. And I'm Vanessa Williams, and we are here today to talk about our new show, Daytime Divas, about a fictional talk show. It's all fictional, right, Star?
Absolutely, 100%. And why? Your fingers crossed.
Number 6. Lisa Ling.
Before she decided she was too good for us and ran off to become a big-shot globe-trotting journalist and host of This Is Life with Lisa Ling, she was one of the first co-hosts who helped make The View a pop culture phenomenon.
Already an award-winning journalist and TV personality prior to being cast as Debbie Matenopoulos' replacement in 1999, Lisa Ling proved to be one of The View's most intelligent and, by extension, unconventional hosts. Ling reportedly beat out more than 12,000 other people for a spot on the show's panel. While she was only there for 3 seasons, her journalistic background allowed her to broach more serious topics that the show would have otherwise ignored.
I've been to some very contentious parts of the world, like Afghanistan and Algeria and Colombia, so...
Wow. To get to what matters, then we'll get to first, let's get to what's important for The View.
You know, I'd rather go to Kosovo at this point than answer that question.
Sadly, Ling left the show in 2002 to once again focus on her journalism career, and the void she created has never really been filled since.
Why'd you leave The View?
You know, I love doing The View, but I was 26 years old when I was doing it, and I still had this desire to be in the field, and I was kind of constrained to being in the studio
every
5 days a week.
Luckily for fans, she's made a number of guest appearances since her departure. Number 5. Rosie O'Donnell. Despite only serving as a co-host for 2 seasons, 10 and 18 respectively, Rosie O'Donnell managed to leave behind one hell of a legacy.
You know what?
History!
Listen, you are a white lady telling me what is racist to you, which is
I'm a gay American who's been told what homophobia and hatred looks like.
But it's not the same.
I have a black kid I raised, Whoopi! I have a kid in my house!
That is not the same thing.
You don't have to be black to know what racism is.
Yes, you do.
Having already established herself on the TV landscape thanks to the success of The Rosie O'Donnell Show, she joined The View in 2006 and immediately set to work reaffirming her hardline liberal views. Her arrival coincided with a 27% ratings jump for the show, the result of O'Donnell's popularity and penchant for stirring up controversy.
Rosie's very open about the fact that she and Whoopi had a toxic relationship on that show.
I'm always going to respect her. I'm always going to look up to her. She was somebody who was inspirational in my career. And, you know, you like to keep those people in a place of reverence if you can. And that's what I'm hoping to do.
From going toe-to-toe with Elisabeth Hasselbeck over the Iraq War and feuding with both Donald Trump and former host Star Jones, O'Donnell never failed to entertain.
Well, as a friend, you gave me the opportunity. That was very
clarify
sweet of you. What I was asking is you, who actually knows me.
Yes.
Do you believe I think our troops are terrorists, Elizabeth?
I don't think that you...
No? Do you believe that, yes or no?
Excuse me. Let me speak.
Unfortunately for fans, O'Donnell's second stint wasn't nearly as compelling. Number 4. Meredith Vieira. OG host Meredith Vieira was a calming presence on a show noted for its fiery personalities and no-holds-barred conversations.
Well, since the day I met Meredith Vieira on this show, believe it, 21 years ago. And I have loved her for her brains, her heart, and her filthy mouth. Trust me.
As a moderator, it was Vieira's job to keep each episode from going off the rails, and she did her duty better than almost anyone in the show's history. In 2000, Vieira discussed why she left traditional reporting for The View, stating, quote, "Once I realized I was a reporter who didn't want to report because it required a tremendous amount of travel, nobody was too interested in having me work for them. I had to reinvent myself." And reinvent herself she did. Vieira is beloved for her many daytime TV roles and is consistently regarded as one of the best personalities The View ever had. Number 3. Whoopi Goldberg. In 2007, Academy Award-winning actress Whoopi Goldberg took over as moderator on The View following Rosie O'Donnell's departure, a title she still holds to this day. As a panel member, Goldberg has been a part of countless iconic moments, both good and bad, including her very public quarrel with noted scumbag Bill O'Reilly, as well as her controversial stance on things like the Bill Cosby rape allegations and celebrities taking nude photos of themselves.
Bill Cosby is still in the news, and I've been taking a lot of heat for various reasons. And so I asked ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams to come help me understand a lot of what's going on.
Known for vehemently standing up for what she believes in, regardless of what others may think.
I want to say something right quick.
Tax rate.
There's no such thing as late-term abortion. There is no such thing. It doesn't.
There is.
No, there isn't, because you cannot do abortions after a certain amount of time unless there is some sort of danger.
Right now.
Goldberg has kept The View entertaining for more than a decade, keeping ratings high and the Daytime Emmy nominations rolling in.
You know what's horrible? When the president of the United States whips up people to beat the hell out of people. No. Say goodbye. Let me go. I'm done.
Number 2, Barbara Walters. After 17 seasons, 2 Daytime Emmy wins, and close to 4,000 episodes, Barbara Walters left the show she helped create all the way back in 1997.
It has been an absolutely joyful, rewarding, challenging, fascinating, and occasionally bumpy ride, and I wouldn't change a thing. I'm perfectly healthy. This is my decision. I've been thinking about it for a long time, and this is what I want to do.
During her time on the show, she served as both a nurturing mother figure to her co-hosts and a staunch supporter of a woman's right to express herself in whatever way she sees fit.
In 1961, I was hired for 13 weeks as a writer and on-the-air reporter for The Today Show on NBC. I stayed with that show for 15 years. No one was more surprised than I because I wasn't beautiful like many of the women on the program before me. I had trouble pronouncing my R's.
A fan favorite from the beginning, Walters was often the last person to speak on a subject, adding credence to her status as the show's top dog. While she officially hung up her lapel mic in 2014, she would go on to appear in a number of episodes the following season as a guest contributor.
Elizabeth, calm down, dear.
I can't. This makes me so upset, Barbara.
I know, but everybody has strong opinions. And there are many other arguments that other people could give you. I think the most important thing, which is what we see today, is we've got to be able to have these discussions and listen to other people's opinions and not go so crazy that you don't listen.
Honestly, guys, Barbara Walters has had quite the career. Seriously, go back and check out some of her early videos on YouTube. It's fun, but it's also kind of surprising what types of stories they had her doing back in the day. Anyway, who could possibly top the woman who started it all? Let's check out some honorable mentions and then we'll find out.
I love the bell, you know that. She doesn't really love the bell.
I hate that bell, and you're the one responsible for that bell. Sometimes when I'm speaking, I don't need to be interrupted with it makes me feel like a cat. Like a cat with a little...
You know, at that time, I probably didn't realize what a big deal it was because I was so young.
What did Mommy say?
Oh, my mom. She said, Debbie, we came to this country 32 years ago, and today you're sitting next to Barbara Walters. I'm so proud of you.
This has just been the honor of a lifetime. I mean, as a little girl, you know, just growing up with The View, the show's been around forever, and to be a part of this, it's mind-blowing.
I will say that today is very bittersweet for me. I'm excited for what is to come, but I am so sad to leave The View, the staff, the producers, ABC, and especially these two ladies.
I think she's talking more about Scandinavia than Venezuela.
I'm sorry. This is what I need from her. Name one country that socialism has ever worked, and also every democratic socialist who is going on TV saying that it's good needs to start paying 90% in taxes.
Iceland.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Joy Behar.
Who am I?
We need to get him on and ask him
I'm just a comedian on a show. Why doesn't he go after the big
You're
shots?
a very powerful voice. You're a very powerful voice in this country.
There is no name more synonymous with The View than Joy Behar. In her 20 seasons and counting as a co-host, Behar has managed to pick fights with seemingly everyone. including a protracted feud with former host Star Jones. No stranger to making controversial statements that upset individuals, organizations, or entire denominations of political, social, or religious groups, Behar always manages to back up her statements with well-thought-out rebuttals and/or zippy one-liners.
I know that you and Joy have very different design aesthetics. What is she like? How could you describe her to me?
She's very strong.
She's a girl from Arizona.
She is hilarious.
She's a Republican.
When we fight on air, she's so funny and she can always crack a joke afterward.
She has a sense of humor.
She's funny, grounded, outlandish, and opinionated all at once. And for that, she is our #1 co-host now and always.
Being a talk show host comes naturally to me because I'm a natural blabbermouth. This is no clip, right? Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I grew up in the tenement. My parents are working class people. I was never told to my family to shut up, and I took them quite seriously.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.